You think you chose the person you wanted to become, but some of your deepest desires may have been forming long before you understood what desire was. As a child, you learned what earned attention, what made people proud, what made you feel safe, what made you feel important. Maybe you learned that achievement earned approval. Maybe being useful made you feel valued. Maybe being quiet kept you out of trouble. And without realizing it, those early lessons began shaping what success would eventually mean to you. Your future may have started with beliefs you didn't choose. Think about what you're chasing today: money, achievement, recognition, independence, perfection. Ask yourself where the need came from. Maybe you learned early that being the best earned praise. Maybe mistakes were treated like failure. Maybe attention only came when you achieved something. So now, years later, you keep pushing yourself even when you're exhausted. You tell yourself you want success, but sometimes what you're really chasing is the feeling you once received from being successful. You aren't only pursuing a future, you may be trying to rewrite an old story about yourself. This is why some desires feel strangely powerful. They aren't always about the thing itself. A person who grew up feeling powerless may become obsessed with control. Someone who felt overlooked may chase recognition. Someone who experienced instability may become consumed with money and security. Someone who was constantly criticized may pursue perfection. The adult desire looks rational on the surface, but underneath it can be an old emotional need asking to finally feel satisfied. You may believe you're chasing success, when you're actually chasing safety, worth, belonging, or approval. The goal isn't to blame your childhood for everything you want. Your past influenced you. It doesn't have to control you. So when a desire feels unusually intense, pause before obeying it. Ask yourself, would I still want this if I didn't need anyone's approval? Then ask, is this something I genuinely value, or something I learned would make me valuable? That distinction can change everything. Because once you recognize where desire came from, you gain something you didn't have as a child: the ability to question it. And what you can question, you can choose. Your childhood may have written some of the first chapters of your story, but it doesn't get to write the ending. You can keep chasing approval you never received. You can keep proving yourself to people who aren't watching. Or you can stop and ask what kind of life actually feels meaningful to you now. Not what would impress your parents. Not what would make your old classmates jealous. Not what would finally prove that you're enough. What do you genuinely want when nobody is grading your life? Because growing up isn't only becoming older. Sometimes it's discovering which desires belong to your childhood, and which ones finally belong to you.